Ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And we're underway.
They do appear, Jim Beglin, to be going with a 5-3-2 formation.
Well, it could be a disguise, Peter, for something else. And that five at the back can easily produce wing-backs. If that's the case, I think, you know, it might end up a three at times. Admittedly, though, if they do play deeper and in line with the centre-backs, then we can take it that they don't really want to give much away. That'll be foremost in their minds. But essentially, it depends on the two wide players.
Big chance! One-on-one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very...
He's tried one! Fantastic from Olise!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Zaire Emery. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tchouaméni has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, he pushed his luck to the very limit, and the refs just lost patience with him.
Olise, and it's Tchouaméni. France are one down despite having the better chances here. Thuram was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Zaire Emery gets a cross in.
Oh, they can break here.
That's a good run down the left. He's being urged to shoot. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe! And the counter is on. Decent progress down the left.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Stood up well to him there. Hernandez.
Mbappe!
And that's a good ball.
Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area.
Koundé did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal.
Oh, it's come off the upright. Now, chance for a shot! They've done it! France are back on level terms. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
France grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Klaus gets across to intercept that. So, what can they make of this? Well, that has not gone well. Elise. And that was nowhere near his best. Hernandez. Forwards and with intent. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tchouaméni with the foul. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. Hernandez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Klaus. Elise has found the net here, of course. Is there any... Thuram!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Foot in. Zaire Emery. And that's really well manoeuvred. Zaire Emery. Good purposeful running this. Chooses the big chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Zaire Emery. And the counter-attack is on for France. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Neither of these two want to come off second best. France can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, super ball! Shot it goal! It's bounced back off the post. Koundé tries to clear. Zaire Emery. Out to the left it goes. He's got away. Dembele. Picked out brilliantly. And the shot! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Upamecano, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Tchouaméni. Olise. And the shot! It's in! A here.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And now he has two.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The muscular approach does pay off here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Now, this could be a chance. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, that's been intercepted. France do have a chance to counter here. Hernandez. Conte.
France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Kante, crossed into the middle. Barcola. Thuram being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And it's Doué.
And the finish! Oh, it's a beauty! A finish right from the top draw! And again they hit the front!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 22. Pour le remplacer.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Attention, changement.
France take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Great vision. Barcola, he's picked his way through. Oh, this is a great position. He shifted it to the flank.
And they can counter here.
Conte. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's managed to get free.
Great chance!
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
And this
8.
is the
Le
big
numéro 21.
chance.
À leur place,
And now as good a time as
le
any to
numéro
pull
6,
level.
Le numéro 2.
Now it's Camavinga.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Temps additionnel.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Threads one in. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Saliba. Excellent. And there goes the final whistle. France have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central... He's got full! And he has kept it out somehow!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. No, he's managed to misplace that. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this fella, Upamecano, Peter, is well versed in the art of gegenpressing and quick counters, having been brought through a system that excels in both disciplines. If he's able to combine this with his passing, then you could look to him to trigger an awful lot of counter-attacks.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, nice touch. Oh, that's fabulous. Played in deep. Dembele. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Back towards the middle. Hernandez aimed beyond the defence. Deep cross. Now this could be a chance. Threads one in. Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise. Closing in on goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France still without a single shot on target. Zaire Emery goes sliding in. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Zaire Emery looking to play him in. Well, they've got it again. He's shifting through the gears here. Showing good feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's beaten the last man. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dembele. And it's Tchouaméni. Olise. Nice control. Pinches it off him. Zaire Emery.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Tchouaméni. Olise. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Dembele. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Klaus takes control of it and he's on the move.